Hey, it's ChrisLand21 here, and I'm going to be talking, and this is the first official welcome to the Inferno. My last one I forgot to mention that it was welcome to the Inferno, but that's because I really wasn't thinking that would be, but the content kind of made it feel like it was because I was talking about Mirage and all that stuff. And so yeah, now I want to talk about Infernity Launcher, and this is agreed upon a lot of Infernity players and a lot of people in general that Infernity Launcher is the best card in Infernities because it's just so easy to use and it has the best effect possible in the deck. And I just wanted to do a little thing where it's like, because a lot of people are saying Infernities would be better if Launcher was at 2. So I have 2 Infernity Launchers, and I will show you guys what Infernities can do with Launcher at 2. So yeah, I'm not stacking the deck or anything, which this is my 3rd time making the video. My phone went off in the second one with like the absolute perfect starting hand. I mean, I had everything I needed to do everything, and I go, fuck, my phone went off. So yeah, now I have my volume off, and let's hope it goes again. So let's do this. I'll do 4 because it's just a little bit faster. I'm trying to do this as fast as I can through through my phone. So I can't really see too well. I have to like look over it or look through it. So yeah, no stitched. And in this, I will not use Level Chain. But I will probably do. I'll probably do 2 of them, one with Level Chain, one without Level Chain. Just because it's like, I can also show what Level Chain actually adds to Infernities. Especially if it was at 2, that shit would be madly broken. Alright, and we're just about there. Let's hope for a good hand because this shows my build, how consistent it is, and how non-consistent it is. Dark Hole, Sergeant Street Patrol, and wow, 3rd time I got Infernity Barrier starting hand. So yeah, this hand actually is not that good. I mean, it actually, I can do something on turn 2, but not much. In the end, I would probably summon Stygian because they will know what it is, and if they will attack into it. I'll get it to the grave. I may take a little bit of life points, but it's worth getting into the graveyard. I mean, I could do some stuff this turn, which I just might. Let's see here. Let's go ahead, since it's not natural duel. Activate Dark Hole to send that to the grave. And yeah, now I can't do anything besides maybe special summon the Avenger. Special summon the Archfiend would not do anything right now. So yeah, I left myself with an open field. Will probably attack. Doesn't really matter. I'm trying to go for next turn. That's a guarantee. I mean, I probably could have. Yeah. Alright, so let's just draw top deck and Archfiend. This is not going good. So we can set this and end. I mean, that's really the best option we have right now. Then they'll probably attack into it. Then we draw. Book of Moon. Now we can do a little bit of something. We'll normal summon this. Banish our Stygian. Special summon this. Activate that's effect. And add. In this scenario, I probably would With no level chain, I probably would add a break. Because I have my Infernity barrier set. If I was using level chain, I would exceed for level chain, or I would add a launcher, exceed for level chain, send a necromancer to the grave. You know what? Let's just do that. That way I can show you guys what that way it's a perfect opportunity to show you why level chain is broken, especially with 2 launchers. So add launcher, activate it, and say they activate MST right there and then. You have an Infernity barrier you can use that's live. So yeah, let's go ahead and exceed for level chain. Use level chain's effect, sending 1 Archfiend to the grave to send 1 monster or 1 card to the grave, or adding 1 monster to the top of the deck, and we will send this to the grave. And this is all on turn 2. Turn 2. Don't know why I'm shuffling, but so we'll send that to the grave, special summon that, special summon that. Then we will use this effect, and guess what? We have another launcher we can use. So we'll search for that. Use Necromancer's effect, special, then we'll synchro for, let's go Void Ogre. Then we'll use this one again. I'll just skip that and we'll just add a break. Then sync for a Doom Dragon. Now this is basically what I would do. I mean, I got Book Moon, Lance, Break, and a live barrier. All by turn 2. Now, I only have 1 barrier in this deck, so having that, basically using it, I have to use it wisely. When they get the reprint, I'm going to get 2 more. I would like to get secrets, but my money's all tied up, so I gotta wait. But yeah, right now, that's basically what happened with level chain, making it basically a foolish burial and allowing you to activate your launcher and getting the full effect of launcher out of it. It's just so badly broken. I mean, then you had the 2 free synchros that you could do automatically just because you had the 2 launchers. Now, having 1 launcher, you would only be able to get maybe the Void Ogre or the Doom Dragon out. You couldn't have gotten both. So let's see what happens without level chain. This is not an option now. I will not use it no matter what. Not even if I had that set up again. Just because there's really no point in it. If I use it both times, I mean, level chain's not really out, but that shows you why level chain's going to be a very good card for Infernities. I mean, it allows us to pull off plays like that, to where if we didn't have level chain, I probably would have been able to go Mistworm if I had a launcher, and that's it. To where with level chain, I was able to pull out a Void Ogre and a Doom Dragon with a break and a barrier in the back row. Alright, so there's that. Let's cut it and see what our first stand is. Dark Grepher, Fiendish Chain, Archfiend, Reinforcement of the Army, Armageddon Knight. That's pretty bad. And so yeah. Alright, here this is actually not as bad as you would think. I mean, drawing Reinforcement of the Army with the 2 warrior types is bad, but you can go ahead and set these 2. Set this, summon out Armageddon, or summon out Dark Grepher. Use Dark Grepher's effect to send Archfiend to the grave. And there is a reason for that. You'll just see later. Then we will send an Avenger. I gotta remember now, I can't do Law Voltaine. So, that doesn't want to stay now. Alright there. Then we pass turn. A 17 monster with two monsters in the graveyard. Alright, now, my turn comes, I draw. I draw a Call of the Haunted, and I have Reinforcement, Break, and a Fiendish Chain. So I can set this, normal summon that, use its effect, and send the Stygian to the grave. Now at this point, if I was actually going to use Law Voltaine, I would seed here and put top deck Archfiend on my deck. But I cannot do that. I mean, top deck Archfiend right now would actually be fairly nice. But since I can't do that, I got to rely on my other cards. So yeah, I could seed right now. I mean, to make sure that I have defense, make sure that they won't get over it. I could right now, which I actually will because I want that extra defense. So I'll summon out my stroke, and then I'll end my turn. That way, it's a 23 defense, and I can make them survive. So yeah, let's say my turn. I draw a Foolish Burial. Now this is what I wanted. This is a good card. Activate Foolish Burial. Send a Necromancer to the grave. Now I can do some shit. We Call the Haunted. Activate Call the Haunted. Special summon Necromancer. No hand, use Necromancer's effect to special summon Archfiend. Archfiend's effect to add an Avenger. I gotta be very careful right now. And I will go ahead and normal summon the Avenger. Synchro summon for 100 Eyes. And use 100 Eyes effect. Banish Necromancer. Use that effect to special summon an Archfiend. Use Archfiend's effect to add to add a Necromancer. I kind of misplayed here, but I'm just going to go with it. Banish Stygian. Special summon that. Special summon Avenger. Go into a Void Ogre Dragon. So right here, this is why I say don't rely on Mirage. Right here, I mean, I got all this without using a Mirage, and I have one Mirage in my deck. I could have added Mirage. I could call Haunted, my Archfiend, added Mirage, normal summon my Mirage, gotten these two out by sending to the grave, go into 100 Eyes, banish the Mirage, special summon the 100 Eyes, or special summon the monsters, get another search, add Launcher, which, why don't I just show you that. Put that in there. With that, that's in the grave. Now if I special summon this, add a Mirage, normal summon the Mirage, use Mirage's effect to special summon these two, go to 100 Eyes, use 100 Eyes' effect to banish the Mirage, and special summon these 3 by attributing itself. Or special summon those 2. You guys know how it goes. Then with Archfiend, you add the launcher. Then you go Void Ogre. Send that. Search for the other launcher. And at this point, I would go into a Scrap Dragon. And pop this to destroy 1 card on the field so I can actually use this other launcher. Add the barrier and set it. Then go for a Doom Dragon. Now, you could have done that, but you're going all out. You're using all your resources on here. I mean, if you're running 2 Mirage, you're not using all your resources, but you're basically just, I mean, you're using both launchers right there. But, yeah, I mean, the 1 Mirage, I mean, I don't like relying on Mirage. I like to top deck Mirage, late game, special summon it, after they used all their effect failures, all their negating stuff, so I can go out and just go, okay, I'll just sinking. Good game. That's just basically what I like to do. But you could do this. It's more explosive. I mean, it's really explosive. I mean, that hand wasn't very good. I mean, I also have another target for Scrap Dragon's effect. I could use Doom Dragon's effect and be able to have 2 monsters to attack with. And right there is all that. I mean, you have 2 cards right here that you could use for Scrap Dragon's effect. And that's all without Level Chain. Level Chain, I mean, yeah, it's pretty bad, but, I mean, with 2 launchers, I mean, you had to do a little bit more work for this setup, but there's just an advantage to it. I mean, you do have to think a little bit more without Level Chain, but there's just so many other plays that Infernity can do, and that's what I want to be bringing to all you new Infernity players' eyes, that there is more to the deck than what you know. There are plays hidden within the plays. I mean, I like to play conservatively with an aggressive means. I like to have big monsters out there, but not overextend to the point where I use all my resources to where I can't do anything else. That's where I'm trying to bring up the point. If you are doing the Mirage Loop, you are using all your resources, unless they stop you, which then you were just going to use all your resources next turn. And if they stop you again, you're just going to be using more and more resources to try and get to the end point where if you didn't do that, you could just slowly use your resources. I mean, right here, I use 1 Mirage and 2 launchers. Yes, 2 launchers is broken as fuck. But it's just, you just have to focus on what you want to do. And this is, I mean, 2 launchers is a little bit too much for the meta right now. There isn't enough to really stop us. I mean, this is on turn 2. Unless you get an OTK, which if you got an OTK, you had a Fiendish Chain that you could use. I think this is on turn 2. Yeah, most of this stuff happens on turn 2 for Infernities. I mean, you can go off turn 1. I mean, it's not that hard. You just have to have the right hand. But there's just a lot that needs to happen. The mindset of Infernities needs to change. The Mirage is a good card. I won't say it's not, because it is. I mean, it allowed me to explode with Scrap Dragon, Void Ogre, and Doom Dragon. But Launcher is clearly better. Launcher is clearly better, but two launchers is a little bit too much for the meta right now, which is a sad part. And yeah, this is Crystalline21. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you learned something about how Infernities. If you want, I can actually go through and show you how I would normally play with 1 launcher. So yeah, this is Crystalline21. Welcome to the Inferno, and I have to say, it is nice to be making these videos again. Peace.